Hi, my name is Charles, and I'm going to tell you a story called Jay Leno, If Roast Beef Could Fly. And there's a character in there named Bruce, and he's a dog. And he's right here. Really good dog, and he's funny. Okay, let's do the story. I'm not going to read this book, but I'm going to tell you it. I memorized it. Goodbye. I'm back. Here we go. When my dad decides to make something, he always calls it a project. Fixing the car is a project. Cleaning the gutters is a project. I'm ready for my next project, he tells me one spring day. This means he has finished the winter car project, even though there's a lot left to do on it. The great thing about working with my dad is he loves taking things apart. He just doesn't get around to putting back together. This summer, we're going to have ourselves the greatest barbecue ever, Dad announces. No more charcoal. No more live fluids. We're going to get a patio deck and get us a rotisserie. I smile. I have no idea what rotisserie is, but Dad sure is excited. Come on, son, grab Bruce. Let's go to the hardware Supermax store. The little hardware store in town was never big enough that Dad wanted to do. No, we had to drive 60 miles to a giant superstore, and my dad's side family was big, even dinner. Now, my dad's side of the family is Italian. Every Sunday, we have 400 pounds of meatballs, half a tons of spaghetti, a swimming pool with a sauce. Okay. Maybe I exaggerate, but compared to my mom's side of the family, my dad's side is extravagant. My mom's side of the family is Scottish and thrifty. They like to save everything. When I visit my mom's sister, Aunt Nettie, she makes her idea of a great snack. It's a can of warm soda and dry biscuit called a scone. She keeps the soda in the cupboard because in her mind, to refrigerate even one can of quadruple of electricity. When she opens the can, for me it always makes a long wheezing I say to myself, flat, warm, cold, low. For my dad, everything had to be the biggest and the best. That's why when we get to the store, Dad starts handing out orders to everybody. Okay, we need 500 bricks, 200 pounds of cement. Son, you go tell the clerk about the rotisserie equipment. We want the biggest, most expensive rotisserie we ever made. I say to the clerk, I still don't know what rotisserie is, but I know I wanted the best, just like Dad. Dad and I couldn't fit everything in the car that we bought home, but the hardware Supermax said they would give us free delivery. In fact, they said they would follow us home. Dad is very proud that we have everything we need for the project. Unfortunately, when Dad does a project, he winds up more work for everybody else, especially Mom. When we drive up, Mom and Aunt Nettie shake their heads and yes, all the waste, they sigh, the waste. The delivery crew finally unloads everything. Bruce tries to help by barking at the truck's tire. This is what it might looking at the pyramids of Egypt. I hope our patty won't take 500 years. Pretty soon the whole neighborhood gathers in our backyard. Experts are consulted. In my neighborhood, everyone is an expert. I hope Dad listens to everybody's advice. Weeks later, we are just about finished with the patio, except for the lights, the storm drain, the fence, and steps backyard. We do, however, have a really neat dirt path. I realize that summer's almost over. We haven't had our first barbecue yet. Don't worry, son, says Dad. We're going to have the best end of summer barbecue ever. Mom and Aunt Nettie hands out the invitations. No No need to waste envelopes and stamps. At last, the night the big party arrives, and my mom's eyes, than wasting money is shown off, is what my dad and I love to do. What better why to show off is making a grand entrance to the party. Ta-da! Unfortunately, I guess my nose was steep. I'll pick up speed at a tremendous race. It's a good thing we have 2 months of men. Dad isn't too good to make my stunt bother him. He helps me out and smiles. Look! There, Aunt Nanny, Mom, bringing out the biggest roast beef I've ever seen. Moose is jumping up, down, in his awkward way like a rag dog on a trampoline. The neighbors fall silent. Dad flicks the switch on the rotisserie. So that's how it works, unless the roast beef begins to turn on and spit. Ooh, ah. Everybody watches meat roasting. Dad goes inside to help Mom serve the different tons of food bought by Dad's family. I'm all alone with roast beef. Boy, does it smell good. For me, this spinning roast beef is an amazing spectacle. Juice is dripping. Fat is sizzling. The spit is making noises as the metal turns. Noises as it turns. I can't take my eye off it. I'm done to taste roast beef. But how can I do it without anyone knowing? Then I get an idea. I reach deep into my pocket. I pull out my secret weapon. It is just long enough to reach the top of the meat in the rotisserie. I stick it into roast beef and yell, delicious! I look around the patio. Everyone is inside waiting for Dad to tell them the meat is ready. I do it over and over again. It's roast beef. Then the worst thing happens. My secret weapon gets stuck in the string the mom inside around the roast beef to keep it on spit. I can't pull it loose. Roast beef keeps turning. I feel like a weapon. It's slowly melting in the roast beef. I don't know what to do. Suddenly, Dad says it's time to bring the roast beef inside. The backyard is dark. Everyone's hungry, even Aunt Nettie. You all sit down to watch Dad carve. Oh boy, he shouts, a new patio, a new rotisserie, a beautiful day. Dad starts to slice roast beef. He can't cut the meat. The dining room was silent except the sound of the knife. It sounds like Dad is sawing wood. But I know it isn't wood, it's plastic, Dad shouts. A big chunk of my cone falls on the clay cone goes clank. Underneath is all pink. Dad starts breathing hard like he's going to explode. What the heck is he? He bellows. Very, very quietly, I whisper, it's my secret weapon. What's your secret weapon? He roars. It's my comb, I say. Your comb! Dad picks up the roast beef like a football and throws it out the window. Everyone's mouth open, stunned. Or maybe just hungry. Look! Shouts Aunt Nettie out of nowhere as LeBron James going up for a rebound. Bruce leaps across the sky and catches roast beef gently before his jaws glide back to earth. For a reason, Dad is smiling. That dog never caught anything in his life, he says undefeated. Everybody, listen! Inside the house we have more than 400 pounds of coleslaw, 8 tons of macaroni, and all the salad you can eat. As everyone finished the main course of potato salad, Dad gets all that project gleam in his eyes. I have our next project, he told me. We have all the cement left over. What do you think about a swimming pool? I see we're starting to dig the hole already. The end. Bye.
What's your name?
Charles.
How old are you?
7. Goodbye.